Some friendships are unexpected, and that perfectly describes the bond between Elton John and Princess Diana. Despite misunderstandings over the years, their connection remained strong. While Diana rarely spoke about it, Elton often praised her. Recently, he revealed lesser-known details about her warmth and wit, shedding light on a side of Diana we never knew. So, what did Elton John say about Princess Diana? Let's dive in. Their friendship, which began in 1981 at Prince Andrew's birthday party, was instant. That night, they danced the Charleston together for 20 minutes, setting the tone for an adventurous bond. But, like any relationship, theirs had its ups and downs. Elton had long been close to the royals, with Princess Margaret and the Queen Mother being fans of his music. He frequently attended royal events and even danced with Queen Elizabeth II to rock around the clock at Windsor Castle. His connection with Diana, however, was something truly special, one that stood the test of time. Everything changed when Princess Diana arrived. Elton John recalled her incredible social ease. She had a rare ability to make everyone feel at home. The night they met in 1981, they instantly clicked, mockingly dancing the Charleston in a quiet ballroom. From that moment, their bond endured the highs of fame and personal tragedies. Elton described Diana as fabulous company, the best dinner guest, and a natural gossip. She was refreshingly open about everything. That same night, he danced with Princess Anne, and even Queen Elizabeth joined in when Rock Around the Clock played. Years later, Elton met a young, shy Prince Harry at a private lunch hosted by Diana. He admired how Harry grew up to reflect his mother's warmth, humor, and courage. Their friendship thrived beyond public events like Live Aid and the Prince's Trust concert. One memorable night, Diana attended a dinner with Richard Gere and Sylvester Stallone. She and Gere hit it off instantly, sparking jealousy in Stallone, who nearly started a fight. Diana, however, remained completely unfazed. Elton realized then, Diana had an extraordinary effect on people. It wasn't just her beauty, she possessed an indescribable charm that left men utterly captivated. Despite her allure, Elton John believed Diana's true power lay in her humanity. He pointed to the iconic photo of her holding an AIDS patient's hand, a simple yet groundbreaking act that shifted global perceptions. While Diana's compassion endeared her to many, her relationships, including her friendship with Elton, faced challenges. A major rift arose in 1997 over Rock and Royalty, a book benefiting the Elton John AIDS Foundation. Diana had initially agreed to write the foreword but withdrew, citing concerns over upsetting the Queen. John, knowing she had previously approved the book, felt betrayed. He confronted her in a letter, expressing disappointment over the lost funds. Diana's cold, formal response, beginning with "Dear Mr. John," infuriated him. More than that, he worried she was isolating herself from those who truly cared. Pride kept them from reconciling until tragedy struck. After Gianni Versace's murder, Diana unexpectedly called John from Dodi Fayed's yacht, offering comfort. In that moment, their friendship was restored. Diana and Elton John reconciled with a heartfelt apology, calling their falling out silly. At Versace's funeral, she sat beside him, offering comfort. Their renewed friendship led to plans for charitable work together, but fate intervened. On August 31st, 1997, John woke to devastating news. Diana had died in a car crash. Just weeks later, he performed Candle in the Wind at her funeral with rewritten lyrics honoring her legacy. It was the hardest performance of his life, but he knew it wasn't about him. It was about Diana. The sight of her sons, William and Harry, haunted him. Just 15 and 12, they were made to walk behind their mother's coffin, emotionless. John found it cruel and still feels connected to Diana through them. In August 2019, after an incident involving Harry's privacy, Elton John publicly defended him, citing his deep bond with Diana and his duty to shield her family from the press. Even after her passing, he remained close to the royals. In 2007, William and Harry joined him on stage at a tribute concert for Diana. Though he had only met William a few times, he attended his wedding in 2011. In 2017, he marked the 20th anniversary of Diana's passing with a heartfelt tribute, ensuring her legacy lived on through his charity work. One of the most unforgettable moments after her death was Elton's Candle in the Wind tribute. But did you know the royal family initially opposed it? They feared it was too sentimental and even lined up a backup performer. However, Reverend Dr. Wesley Carr insisted it was vital to honor Diana's modern spirit. His plea prevailed, and Elton's performance became a historic moment. Elton John, born Reginald Kenneth Dwight in 1947, grew up in a modest home in Pinner, Middlesex. Despite his father's push for a conventional career, he followed his passion for music, eventually becoming one of the greatest legends of all time. Elton John's flamboyant stage presence was his way of breaking free from a strict childhood. Born in 1947, he was musically gifted from a young age, playing the piano by ear at 7 and earning a scholarship to the Royal Academy of Music at 11. While talented, he wasn't a dedicated classical student and often skipped classes. Raised primarily by his mother and grandmother, Elton found solace in music amid his parents' turbulent marriage. After his parents divorced, his supportive stepfather encouraged his passion. In 1962, he formed the band Bluesology, but left in 1967 to pursue a solo career. That same year, he met Bernie Taupin, beginning a legendary songwriting partnership. After 2 years writing for others, Elton released his debut album in 1969. His breakthrough came with Your Song in 1970, leading to a string of hits in the 70s, 80s, and beyond. He later found success in musical theater, composing for The Lion King in 1994. Elton John's legendary career spans decades, with over 50 top 40 hits, 9 #1 hits, and numerous awards and accolades, 1 singles, and 300 million records sold worldwide. His 1997 tribute to Princess Diana, Candle in the Wind, remains the best-selling single of all time. He is also the most successful solo artist in U.S. Billboard history. Beyond music, Elton is a passionate HIV/AIDS activist, founding the Elton John AIDS Foundation in 1992 and hosting an annual Oscar party for charity. His achievements include an EGOT, knighthood, and induction into both the Rock and Roll and Songwriters Halls of Fame. His farewell tour, 2018 to 2023, became the highest grossing ever, and his life was dramatized in Rocketman, 2019.